So now you'll notice though that I can still play on my game. Okay, so I can still play the game even though the timer has run out. So what I want to do is I want to use this stop all block to stop all of the code from working at the end of my timer. So let's just test this out and see. Notice how this is all highlighted in yellow. Okay, it's got to 0. But I can still click on it. I can still play it because what's happening is it is stopping all the code, so it's working, it's fine. But then I'm restarting this block of code every time because this is a new event that's happening here. This is a new event that's happening when this sprite is clicked. I'm then able to start it all over again. So there's a fix, there's a way that we can get around this, but it is slightly complicated. So let's have a go at figuring out what it is that we need to do. So instead of this when the sprite is clicked, we need to have some way of saying if the, we need to kind of put this block in, in the kind of in here, in this block of code here, but we also need to be repeating this at the same time. So it still needs to be the same event here of when the green flag is clicked. We need to say something like if the sprite here is touched, then we're going to do this block of code here. Now you'll notice that it's a kind of hexagonal block that we can put into here, and then we've got some in the sensing. We have got some hexagonal blocks here, and in the operators we've also got some hexagonal blocks in here. Now what we want to say is is the mouse down? So we're going to check, is the mouse being pressed? So that's one thing. So that's the mouse button being pressed. But we also want this sprite to be touching the mouse pointer at the same time. So we kind of want these two here, touching down and touching mouse pointer, to both be true. Then we can change the score. And we can use this operator here of AND that joins these two things together. So I'm going to snap in that one and then snap in this one and then snap the whole thing in here. Let me zoom out slightly so you can see. So the whole thing is if the mouse is down and touching the mouse pointer, then we're going to change the score and we're going to go to random position. Okay, so now press the green flag. Oh, did you notice that? This block of code was still working because it was still highlighted in yellow, but have a look what happens. When I press the green flag, it instantly checks if that's true. If it is, then it will run, but if it's not, then it just stops. So we need to always remember to put in a forever loop around it, so it's forever checking if that is true. Right, let's test this out now. So it's all highlighted in yellow, good. Okay, good, yeah, okay, good. And now I can no longer click on it because this stop all has stopped it and I haven't restarted it with a new event here. So that does work. I am able to kind of like use the game as it's intended for. Let's just check it again, and I want to try something. I want to press and hold the mouse. And does that do anything? It doesn't do anything. But if I didn't have this random block move to a random position, I could press and hold and look at what's happening to the score. Okay, it's only because I've got this go to random position that doesn't happen. So if you don't have that block in there, you might need to use a wait until, and then you're waiting until it's not got the mouse down. Okay, so that's basically the opposite of that is going to be mouse up. So we've got this here, this not block, and I can put that in there. So now, I'm going to press it and hold it, and you'll see that it's only going to do it one time each time I press. So you can have either of those, but you can't keep it. If you keep it in one position, then the user can just basically cheat and just get a crazy big score, something like this. So that's one way that we can get around that little bug in using the stop, or we can use this other kind of when green flag clicked event and forever checking. If the mouse is down and it's touching the mouse pointer, then change the score, and then we need to either wait until the mouse is not down before it kind of loops back round again, or we go to a random position just to stop the user, the player, from being able to cheat in our game. So now we've got this block in, checking if the mouse is down. We might want to, for example, set the timer to be a higher number. We might give them 10 seconds, and we might want to give them a challenge. So at the moment, they might lose if they do this, but we might want to kind of enable them to win some way. So we might say something like this underneath. If we're looking for something is equals to, so if we say, if they get to a score of 5, for example, so in the variables, we need to drag this kind of oval score in here. So we're saying if the score is equal to 5, then we're going to say, well done, and then we are going to stop. Or, oops, that needs to be inside there, I believe. Let me just move this for now. So let's test this out. So if I get to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well done, and then it's going to stop. Okay. I might change that actually just to 1 second. You do need to have this block here with the wait for 1 second to enable the code to run. If not, it will run instantly, and then you won't see it. It won't be visible on the screen. So let's just check this. 3, 4, 5. Okay, good, well done. And then I can no longer click on there. So that's like a nice little extra bit you could do just to give them a target for something to work towards.